Some more summer in Cincinnati stuff. Went to a couple of Reds games with my girl, and checked out the Reds Hall of Fame while we was there. Also went to the Smith League, which is a summer pro-am down here in Cincinnati, which is super cool.
We're officially 6 months in for real. Last video, I know I said it was a 6-month update, but it was really like 5.5. Today is June 29th. July 1st will be officially 6 months in. I noticed my progress from months 0 to 3 really strong. Every day got better. 3 through 6, I feel like I plateaued. Beginning of June to middle of June, I think I've really started to see my game pick up. Instead of just doing any workout I found on TikTok, I'm watching actual D1 pro players train on YouTube, whatever resource I can find, and stealing those workouts. I also started following in the weight room. Utah NCAA D1 basketball has their old workout plan from like 2018 online. You can tell like I'm stronger. Also, just finding my role. I'm not a big. They put me on the post and they think, oh, like you can jump. I fit in a lot better as a point or a shooting guard. And also being 6'1 or 6'2, being a big is not going to be for me. Like I can't do that at a high level against 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" bigs. Like I'm playing against hoopers who can hoop for real, and I'm seeing that I can hang in there. I'm playing with a lot of Juco kids, a lot of high school kids, and I'm having a lot of fun. And I know I mentioned some changes coming. The biggest one is I know this is called the Junk to Juco series, but there's no Jucos down here. Other than like some University of Cincinnati community colleges, which are way more expensive than a real community college. And also just with the whole Juco path, locking yourself into like this is basketball season year round you have to be going. It's locking yourself into school at a very high level because you obviously have to keep your grades up. You have to keep a certain amount of classes to even keep your eligibility. Also, Jucos are really stingy. From what I've heard and talked to with other dudes who play college and pro about like your resume, and I don't have a resume. I've never played basketball at any level before. Whereas semi-pro teams are a little more lax on like, oh, you don't have a resume, but you can hoop. Like, we're interested. At least talking to a lot of semi-pro guys, that's what I've heard. Basketball is my favorite, it's my priority. But it makes more sense for me in my phase of life to try and go the semi-pro route and work up rather than try and go the Juco route, which is what I did in hockey, and it works. Not sure how all that's going to play out, but take the next 9 or 10 months, whatever it is, and then come out next summer and try and hit semi-pro camps, semi-pro tryouts hard and see what I can make happen.
Also got my first pair of hoop shoes the other day. There was this gold and purple set of bronze that I really wanted, but those was expensive as hell, and I'm broke, so we went with the $50 KDs. Been trying to run a lot more small-sided games, not just 5-on-5 lately, because I get the ball a lot more with less people. I get to make decisions more. I get to practice my moves more. I think it's really good to have a good mix of small-sided and 5-on-5 runs. In the workout I'm doing today, I stole from a D1 point guard at Oregon, Jesse Zarzula. Found it on YouTube, a video of him doing it with his trainer, and it looked really good, so I use it too. stole this workout from Tuscaloosa's NCAA D2 team. Their head coach had an interview in an old newsletter. He used this workout for his guys during the summer, and I felt it applied to a lot of areas of my game that I needed to work on, so I started taking it and using it. I wanted to take this time to talk about some other sports updates, because I know I only am really doing the Junk to Juco vlog. My time is very limited this summer, so I frankly just don't have time to do anything else right now other than train and work and spend time with my girlfriend. But as far as other sports, I'm going to have a video coming out soon announcing where I'm going to play hockey next year. Football training, I'm going to start once or twice a week in September and carry on probably once or twice a week through the end of the year. And then when hockey season ends, I plan on ramping up football training and trying to play either arena somewhere, or there's a lot of semi-pro 11-man here in Cincinnati, like northern Kentucky, so I might try that. But I was also talking to somebody the other day about like when I'm going to play every sport, because obviously right now I'm focusing more on hockey, basketball, football, because those are like the most physically demanding. I have to do those now. Like, I'm not going to be able to take hits and play football still and be okay at 30 years old if I tried to start then. If I'm going to get into that, I have to start now. And I'm probably going to stick with football and hockey till 25, 26. I'll always do basketball as my main sport because it's the sport I love the most. It's the sport I have the most fun with. That's always, whether or not I ever make it to a semi-pro league or I play men's league the rest of my life, that's my sport. It's what I love to do. After football and hockey are done, I'm thinking soccer, baseball, tennis, lacrosse, roller hockey, those type of sports will fill in, and I'm going to try to play some of those sports in my later 20s, and then some lower intensity sports, handball, volleyball, golf, cycling, add some sports in like that when I'm older, so that, because I love the competition of sports. I don't always care about what level. Obviously with this it's trying to get to semi-pro, but I just love competition. It gives me a reason to be in the gym, and it gives me a reason to stay healthy and in shape. It's really, really good for my life, and I need some sort of competitive outlet at all times.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe